Hey guys, welcome back to Sweet Creek Thrift. If you're new here, my name is Candi, and today I have finally the first week of August of sales. I am very far behind, and don't ask me why. My life has been crazy again, like always. But anyways, I'm finally getting around to getting my sales for August started. So I'm gonna do August 1st to August the 9th. And this is Poshmark and eBay. I don't have any Depop this time, and I am starting to post on Mercari, so it will be more consistent. Hopefully I'll start making sales on that, but I haven't yet, and we're in the middle of September, so you won't see any of those sales coming up for a while, but hopefully soon. And so I'm going to try to pop out all of the August weekly videos as quickly as possible. So I'm hoping to record all 4 weeks in the next couple of, maybe the next couple of days even, and I will get them shared with you. So if you're new here, I am a part-time reseller on apps like Poshmark and eBay primarily, and I purchase clothing items from Goodwills or like thrift stores or garage sales or estate sales, like just kind of like that sort of thing, or I get them out of my house to resell. And you'll see a mix of things that I've sold, mostly clothing, but I have noticed that I like to go through the hard goods more, so I'm kind of dabbling in both. So I'm just like an everything seller right now, but mostly just my interest, what interests me, and then that's what I sell. So anyways, the first item was actually from our house, I guess you could say. Like, it came off of my husband's Xbox One, that and I've told this before, but he switched it to, he's been building computers. And so he switched from the Xbox to the PlayStation, and then he switched from the PlayStation to a computer, to a PC for gaming. And so he had like miscellaneous computer parts because he likes to tinker with that kind of thing. He's very good at that. So he gave this to me and he told me to resell it, that somebody out there would want it. So I was like, okay. So it's not really like stuff I'm knowledgeable about, but he tells me what it is and like how to look it up and stuff. So this item is an OEM power board eject bind RF unit for Xbox One 1682. And I have no idea. I think that must have been like a model number or something. But there's the item. Oh yeah, model 1682 is right there. So anyways, so I posted it and I sold it. So anyways, so we had zero invested just because it came off something we owned. I posted it on July 12th of this year, 2025, on eBay only. It sold on eBay on August 1st. So, I mean, apparently it's something people want. It's pretty interesting to me that you can take apart an old electronic and sell the parts, but he's pretty good at that. So it sold August 1st, and it sold for $18.99. That was the purchase price, and my profit ended up being $15.22 for that item. The next item is a lot of 4 Grayson Golf Performance Polo men's shirts. They all had stains, so this is why I sold them as a lot, and then also why I sold them stained, just because I might as well. Why try to sell one stained shirt? They're all the same sizes. So anyways, you can see that I marked kind of like, the stains weren't like super bad. It was just like, it's almost like a guy that, you know, somebody was golfing, but they had like grease stains maybe. They greased their clubs or something, or they were rubbing up against a cart or something that had some kind of grease going on, I'm pretty sure. And so for somebody that's really good at getting grease stains out, they might have. I did try, but I personally did not get the grease stains out. And so I sold them basically as is. You can't tell very well, but you can kind of see it on like the edges, you know. So there was definitely a few light markings, and I made sure to kind of give a good notation, like, here it is, this is what it looks like. I mean, they weren't that bad. That's the nice thing, is the shirts were in excellent condition other than the minor stains going on. So they're still usable for somebody who doesn't mind the fact that it's got some like marks on it. But yeah, maybe somebody's really good at getting stains out. But I did pick these up. I did not see the stains on all of them at the time. I think I did see one with stains, but I bought it anyways. And I picked these up at the Goodwill grand opening that was near me. So that was on March 28th this year. So altogether for all four, I had $18.36 invested. I'm pretty sure that each shirt was like $4-ish per shirt. And I think it was like $4.49 a shirt, something like that. And anyways, I posted them as a bundle on Poshmark and eBay on April 17th. And it sold August 3rd. So it took a while. And I did have a few like comments or questions about it. I finally got an offer for $40 and I went ahead and took it because it had been quite a few months at this point. And I decided I would rather it go and I'll make a little bit of profit. I didn't expect to make a lot since they all had staining going on. So I did make a profit of $13.64. So I was happy to take that and let it go. Especially in August, because I know July for me was really good. August was seeming pretty slow, especially at the beginning of August. So I was really happy to just be accepting offers. And I like somebody out in the reselling world has termed that phrase, or like the phrase goes around is that we're in a sales business and not a storage business, something along those lines. And so I keep trying to tell myself to let it go, even if it's for less than I wanted it for, just because out with the old and in with the new. So I'm willing to do that. So anyways, so I'm glad to see those items get out of my closet. And then the next item is this Land's End, and it's a women's button-down camp shirt, size 12, and I put colorful fruit summer picnic. Now, I did resell this several months back. I think it was like in early this year, and it did get returned. They said it didn't fit right or something like that. So it was on eBay. It was an eBay sale, which I accept returns on eBay. So I did repost it, and then it finally sold again. And so I was happy to see this item go, and it was super cute. It had all the colorful fruits on it and super novelty style print. And I got this at Goodwill on December 28th of last year, 24, and I had $3.20 invested. I posted it on January 28th, and it sold on Poshmark on August 3rd, and it sold for $22. I made a profit of $14.40. The next item is this Golf Tees 3 1/4 orange with blue stripes premium golf tees in a bag. That was opened, and I'm sure there was a few missing, I think, but I think I counted them up and they were almost all there. So anyways, I found, oops, wrong one. Sorry guys, I'm yawning, of course. And it's by a brand called Saplies. Not that that matters or anything, but I did get this from a garage sale. I was up visiting my friend in Dallas, and we were going to go out, and she was like doing something that morning, and she's like, hey, if you want to go out and check out, like, that she was like posting, like she was like giving me like little posts of like local garage sales. And then she was like, oh, there's some free items over at this one. It's just around the corner from where she was at. So I hopped in my car and went around the corner, and I was able to snag some of their items that they had out on the curb for free. So I kind of just browsed through it and grabbed a few things. And this was one of those items I picked up thinking, oh, maybe I can try reselling it. So I had $0 invested, and I posted these on January 17th on eBay only. And it sold on eBay on August 5th, and it sold for $16.99. So I did earn $13.58 off of a free item. So that was pretty cool. The next item is this Targus Legend IQ backpack laptop case, and I put black headphone jack. So yeah, so this is like a pretty good laptop, laptop bag, but like backpack brand, or like just they make bags, I think, in general, and it's a pretty good, well-known, they do quality bags. And so I saw this at the store, and I was like, it was in excellent condition, like really good condition for the most part. I don't think there was really any issues with it. There's like a few minor scuffs down at the bottom. But yeah, and it had this like pocket for your iPods. It's obviously a little bit of an older backpack because I don't think they make those with those cords anymore. But anyways, so I did pick this item up, and I got it on December 23rd of 24 last year at Goodwill. I paid $6.40, posted it on February 4th to Poshmark and eBay, and it finally sold on August 5th. And again, I took an offer, and I think I was even running a sale of like 30% off my store. And so the person got it for $13.99. So I only earned $4. But hey, I made $4 better than none. So I was happy to see that go. Plus it's a bulky item, so I'd rather it be gone than sitting around wasting space. The next item is Duluth Trading Co. USA made men's black leather belt, size 52. And yeah, and then there's like their imprint. It was in overall pretty good condition, obviously a little bit of wear. And then on the like buckle part, you could see that it was kind of worn off a little bit. And it said solid brass, so right here, so I did take a picture of that part. And then like all like the little like markings that is on it. And then this item I picked up at Goodwill February 10th of last year, 2024, and I paid $3.99. I posted it on February 14th to Poshmark and eBay of 24. So it's been over a year and a half almost. It finally sold on eBay August 6th, and it sold for $21. So I did make a profit of $12.97. And it doesn't waste too much space, like it does a little bit, but I was happy to see it get out. And then the next item is this Space Jam, a new legacy tank top shirt, adult size 3XL, graphic print, pink speckled is what I wrote. I thought this was a fun shirt, and it was half price, so I picked it up because it was a good size. It was cute. In fact, it's my size, so I figured if it didn't sell that I could use it for like a gardening shirt and like wear it outside. So I figured it didn't hurt to pick it up because it was such a cheap price. I only paid $1.50, and I got it at Goodwill on May 17th this year. So with only $1.50 invested, I don't think that was bad. And I posted it on June 21st to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on eBay August 6th for $13.99, and I earned $9.45. And then the next item is this dress, Class by Just Class dress, women's, also 3X, blue, purple, floral. I put chevron, boho, rayon, India. I think it was made in India. So it was really flowy. It had a really nice material to it. It was kind of like a thinner, kind of like a, you know, it's like that wrinkle, but it's like the gauzy material. And then, well, not really gauze. It's like a rayon. Rayon is what I was thinking. So anyways, but here's the logo. And then 100% rayon, made in India, yes. And it's a 3X. And then as I had it posted, and somebody had asked me about it, and I went to pull it out to like take a measurement or something, and then I noticed the little tiny pinholes on the front. And so I hadn't disclosed that because I missed it when I posted it, but then I disclosed it to her and I said, hey, by the way, I just noticed this when I pulled it out. So I updated the listing immediately, and she did not buy it, but luckily I had it disclosed, and then the next buyer came along, and obviously you can see 30% off. So this was in that sale that I ran. And this item, I actually wore this in one of my videos, one of my haul videos, and it was like a few months ago, I think. But I did wear it, but I decided it wasn't really a dress that I would wear out. Not that I wouldn't wear it to church or anything, because it was really cute, but I have enough stuff that I can wear, and I typically don't wear dresses even when I have them, so sometimes I do. Just feels like how I'm feeling for the day. But it was really pretty, and I decided just to post it and see if I can get it to sell before the end of summer. So I went ahead and listed it. So I did pick it up at a Goodwill on May 12th. I paid $5.99 that day. I was planning to keep it, wore it once, sold it. So I just decided to post it because I only really wore it for that video. and I posted it on Poshmark July 4th, and I posted on eBay on July 3rd this year, and it sold August 7th, so it really only took about a month. It sold on eBay for $18.89, and I made a profit of $8.96. Not bad. And then the next item is this Carolina Colors Plus Women's 20W 2-piece tunic top and capri pants, and I put brown and casual in the title, but it has this really nice, like, I don't know why I didn't write anything about like I don't even know if it's, I think it's Japanese. It might be not. It might be some other kind of markings. I can't tell. I don't think it's Chinese, but it kind of reminds me of Japanese. So if you know, let me know, but I would say Japanese. And if not, then it kind of reminds me of some maybe like hieroglyphics or something. But it had some cool, like the graphic pattern on it I thought was pretty unique and fun, and that somebody would really like that one. And there's the Carolina Colors Plus. So this was, I think, a vintage item, and the fact that it was linen and cotton blended, but it had the linen. And I picked it up for that reason. Plus, it was a 2-piece set, so I thought that was pretty cool. And it was plus size, so it had a lot going for it. So I went ahead and grabbed it. It did have some miscoloration near the collar, which I think, let me see if I mark, like right here. I kind of show that it's kind of like some markings, but overall it was in pretty good condition. Nothing like major anyways. And I did get this at a thrift store on May 14th. I paid $2.33 as an average per item. And since it was a set, I considered it as one item. And then I posted it on June 17th this year on Poshmark and eBay. And it sold on eBay on August 7th. So it just took a couple of months. It sold for $24.49, and that gave me profit of $17.23. The next item is Moral Fiber Cardigan. And it's a women's XL open knit long duster sweater boho, and 4432, I think. I'm not sure if that's like the model number. I was using an AI tool. I think it's Tech and Sports, the one that he promotes. So, or that's his, I think. But I was trying that out. It's called Better Lister, and I tried it out for a few months. I'm pretty sure that this one was, because I don't usually go put the style numbers, so I'm pretty sure this was how it was listed out. So that's why the style number was in the title, and I just left it because I figured if the AI tool's saying that, maybe people want to see that. But it is 100% acrylic, so it wasn't like the best material, but the style I'd sold previously, so I knew, and I've sold this brand Moral Fiber previously, so I knew that this duster, like knit looking cardigan thing, can sell, and it was a pretty color, especially with fall coming up, so I went ahead and picked it up. Anyways, I knew it was going to sell. Like I was pretty confident it would sell. I picked this up on at Goodwill on June 9th this year, and I only paid $2.99, so it was half price, because normally this would have been double that. And I posted it on, also I posted it on Poshmark July 4th. I'm like, didn't I just say that? I posted it on July 4th on Poshmark, and I posted on eBay the day prior on July 3rd. It sold on eBay August 5th. So again, it only took about a month, and it sold for $17.49, and I earned a profit of $11.21. Okay, the next item is American Eagle oversized high-low women's sweater, and it was that waffle knit that's super popular, and it's super cozy and soft. It was a pink waffle knit, and then it had that like high-low hem right here, so I made a note of that. And kind of like that oversized baggy bubbly sleeve, but the fit was kind of like a baggy fit, I think. So it was really cute. I did pick this one up. Oh, I found the model's photo. So yeah, I thought that was a good, I just added it at the very end. And this one I got at the Goodwill bins over a year ago, June 29th of 2024. So, and my average cost was $2.18 that day. And I posted it August 10th of 2024, so a year ago, on Poshmark, eBay, and Depop, and it finally sold on eBay a year later on August 8th of 25, and it sold for $17.50. I made a profit of $11.83. Okay, the next item is H&M, and it's women's size large wide leg pants. I put stretchy tan, flowy, and pockets. And this took a little while to sell also, but yay, it finally sold. So anyways, just a very basic pair of pants. I picked these up also at the Goodwill bins June 29th of 24, so my average cost was also $2.18. Same as the American Eagle sweater I just talked about. And so this one I posted on July 30th of 24, and it sold on August 8th of 25 on eBay, and it sold for $11.20, and I made a whole profit of $6.27. So again, it's been over a year, so I took an offer. I was happy to see it go. The next item is Ariat Jeans Women's 26S. Blue high-rise slim trouser Alice Glendale denim pants. And that's a mouthful. So this came out of my daughter's closet, and she had some white kind of like bleach stains going on it. So I made a note of that, and then I kind of pinpointed a few spots that looked a little bit more worn out. And then I took a picture of the tag and the size tag and all of that. Super cute though. They had a lot of life left, and they had kind of like that wider leg style you can see down here. So it's a very cute style and lots of life left. So I knew they would sell to the right person, and I was really happy to see it go. So it was the high-rise slim trouser, as it says right here. Anyways, and so this item I had $0 invested. I posted it on July 30th this year to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on Poshmark on August 8th for $20, and I earned a profit of $16. The next item is this Rock Revival Lynn Buckle Women 25, the size 25 jeans, easy crop, capri blue, embroidered, and I put logo. And these were really cool looking, but they were really small. It's a really small size, and it's the Lynn model, and they were also, I don't know if you can tell, but these are not full jeans. These are like just below the knee. Like the knee is right here, and so it falls kind of like mid-calf, but below the knee. So these jeans, capris, are not as popular this year, but they do have all the Rock Revival logo and all the cool like embellishments going on. And I thought, you know, that this would be a good flip, but I am still learning. If you're new here, I am still learning what to pick up and how much to pay for stuff and how much not to pay for stuff. I went with my friend to a flea market near me, and somebody wouldn't go down, but they had them priced at $20. Like I was able to get it for $20. That was still too high. I don't think I would pick up Rock Revival jeans for at least more than $10. Maybe if it was a full length and it was a really good size, I could see paying up, I don't know, about $20, potentially if it was like an $80 sell. But this item only sold for $30. That doesn't give me much profit. So no wiggle room there for profit. But I picked it up on September 14th last year, and I paid $20. I posted it, I guess, on September 14th last year. And it finally sold almost an entire year later on August 8th for $30. And I only earned a profit of $4. Wah, wah. So anyways, but yes, this is how I learn, and like I won't probably buy Rock Revival capris for $20 anymore. So anyways, so learn from me. The next item, or should I say the last item, is Rerun men's large green and black plaid Western camp shirt, button, and I put button and cowboy. So this item, I just thought it was kind of fun. I picked it up going into St. Patrick's Day because it was green, and I thought somebody might pick it up before St. Patrick's Day, but they did not, and it sat here for a while. So anyways, it was a large, so I thought it was a decent size. It was a nice shirt. So I picked it up at Goodwill on February 17th. a month before Patrick's Day, and I paid $2.99. So it was also half price, which was the other reason I picked this shirt up. And I posted it March 8th, so I didn't really give it the opportunity to sell before St. Patrick's Day because I didn't get on it and post it immediately like I should have. And I did not post it until like 10 days before St. Patrick's Day, 9 days. So it didn't really have a lot of time to kind of sell, and that's probably on me. But anyways, I posted it on Poshmark and eBay. It sold on Poshmark August 9th for $17, and I made a profit of $10.61. And so after the first 9 days, the 1st to the 9th, my total profit so far is $169.41, which I'm pretty happy with because August was really slow for me. And I don't know that I'm going to hit that, because if you watch my last what sold, which was the end of month July, I made more than I've ever made before. So I was really excited about that. August, I think I've been delaying because I knew it wasn't a great month, but at the same time, I have been really busy with life and all sorts of things going on. But anyways, that's it for this video, you guys. I am going to make sure my little video, I mean, it still says it's recording, so these videos, I wish there was an easier way to see it than this little tiny button down here. But anyways, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I will try to get all of my weeks posted fairly quick. I already have to do a bunch of haul videos. I think I've got 3 Goodwill trips, including 2 garage sales that I went to. So yeah, I have those videos that I want to film too. Filming takes a while, and I'm always too tired. I get off work and I take a nap, and I told myself, no, you're not doing that today. So I got on it. I got my video done. I will try to get it out to you guys tomorrow, which is on Tuesday, the 16th. Today's the 15th. So I will try to get this video out to you guys tomorrow. And then I will try to have definitely another one by Saturday, if not 2. Maybe I'll squeeze in an extra one this week. But I'll try to get through August because we are halfway through September. And I need to get on my September what solds. But anyways, and it's been crazy. Like today's the 15th, and today I had five orders go out, which I was really surprised. That came in over the last couple days. But then today already, I think I have 6 orders just today, which is crazy to me. So I'm just like, I was like, because it was slow for a while. It was like crickets, and then all of a sudden I have over 10 sales in like 2 days. So I'm like, what's going on? But anyways, totally fine with that. And I'm excited. I've been accepting offers too, because I was like, let's just accept some of these offers so I can get some stuff moving. So anyways, that'll be on a future video. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and you can watch me as I share with you all my lovely what solds. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Thank you for watching.